second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Parker drives in. Green with the block.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Livingston, no luck.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Parker outside. Jerebko kicks to Parker. A three-pointer is right on target. Parker's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And another miss by Cleveland.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Turner. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Augustine with it.
My goodness!
Beats the buzzer.
Wow! And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer feels like a six-pointer coming when it did right at the end of the half.
And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 9. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? He's got 13 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
Yeah, and I think that's been important because it's established a nice defensive presence for his team.
Parker out there with Harris. Then it's Big Smooth. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Davis in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. To the inside. Here's Crawford. The shot's good on the assist by George. Crawford's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Cavs. Trailblazers trail by 11. Parker passes to Harris. Back to Parker. Harris against Crawford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Parker. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Amar'e Stoudemire still an efficient scorer attacking the rim. The problems have been at the defensive end of the floor where last season he fouled 4 times more than he blocked a shot. Not a great ratio. So he's got to continue to work defensively.
Deep 2 from Crawford. Portland grabs the miss. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the basket by Harris.
He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
Well, it wasn't like Anthony Davis had a bad rookie season. He was injured for a bit and slowed down his development, certainly. But Steve, last year he showed just why he was taken first overall.
Oh, man, he was a dominant force. He quickly developed into what he looked like back in college when he was just a force at both ends of the floor. There's no telling how good Davis can be. I think within 2 or 3 years, he's going to be an MVP candidate.
And the basket by Nowitzki.
He doesn't need to fade away on that move. He can go straight up, make it an easier shot.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And with Davis, when you think about how other big men have developed in this league, it's usually a 4 to 5 years to get the strength they need and understand the nature of the center position. And you look at a guy like Davis, that learning curve and his ability to dominate has been accelerated quite a bit.
Parker up top. Parker right side. Parker double teamed. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space. Davis's fast ascension to stardom was helped a lot by his inclusion on Team USA as he learned what it would take very early on. It was a rare opportunity for a player like him, and he hoped to make the most of it as it paid off last season.
Harris with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Here's Davis. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Rondo dishes to Gasol. Shot from 6, and that's off the glass and in. Gasol's got his 2nd basket of the night. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. To the paint, here's Harris. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Gasol. Lays it up and banks it in. Gasol's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Harris kicks to Davis. No good. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Outside, George. 13 feet away. Outside for Rondo. Feeds it to Crawford. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him. Boom, he jams it straight down. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Davis setting the pick for Parker. And Stoudemire in the corner. Back to Parker. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Harris. Misses the 3. Cleveland leading by 8. Outside, George. And he banks in the layup. George has got 15.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now a timeout called by Portland. Paul George in the first year of a 5-year max level contract extension. Boy, those are big words and mean a lot. You talked about earlier his name on the marquee and how it's big and bright. And, you know, his play last season left no question in a lot of people's mind that he's worth every dollar.
Yeah, there are only about a dozen or so guys that are worthy of max contracts, in my opinion. He's clearly one because he's gotten better every season. He hungers to be great, and he's a tremendous two-way player, potentially a guy who could be Defensive Player of the Year at some point in his career.
Here's Livingston, the rebound by Turner. Trailblazers trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they made that a point of emphasis a year ago. They really spent a lot of time on the practice floor at the free throw line, and it sure paid off.
That's good from George. And George drops them both. Here's Parker. He's got 10. To the inside. There's 1:17 left in the third. Turner with a screen for Parker. Inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
2 shots.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it defensively. I mean, the steal totals are really something to admire.
Both free throws good from Turner.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Livingston. Here's Hasek. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on the free throw.
Well, not everybody in Houston was happy when Dwight Howard chose to sign with the Rockets. Omer Asik found himself out of a starting position and promptly requested a trade from the team. This offseason, he finally got that wish.
You talk about Asik's trade request. You know, after 2 seasons as a backup in Chicago, he signed with the Rockets thinking he'd be their starting center. And I think he is a starting caliber center in this. Tough for him to take that step back into a reserve role, sure. Livingston kicks to Asik, pass to Mayo. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's George, and he uses the glass on the layup. George has got 6 points in the quarter. And Asik, when he demanded that trade, Clark, he sat out games and practices for a week in protest.
And Kevin, that could not have gone very well with the Rockets or his teammates or helped his trade value. I mean, that was not the way to respond after averaging over $8 million a year on this contract. If you're cashing those checks, you better show up and do your job.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
There's 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. Parker outside. Parker right side. With some arc, the shot will not go. From the other side of the floor.
Oh, my goodness.